Vado. Hello, everyone. Good morning and good evening as well. We are connected today with several parts of the world. In the specific with Taiwan and with Japan. So it's a pleasure to be here today. We're going to talk about circular design, which is a very important topic in the current situation that we are facing concerning the sustainability of the built environment. So we are very glad to have with us today Adamas Architecture and Design, together with Renato Lab, and Mitsubishi Jisho Design, together with Fabula Research. So everyone is connected. Fabula will be joining us a little bit later, but still be joining us. So yes, so I am Suzanne, and this is my colleague Elisa.
Hello, everyone.
And we work for the ECC, European Cultural Center Italy in Venice. And we organize an exhibition entitled Time, Space and Existence.
So to give you like a little introduction on our project, Time, Space, Existence is the title of our Architecture Biennial exhibition, which runs every 2 years in Venice in parallel to La Biennale Architettura. This exhibition is for us a platform to present multidisciplinary projects from all around the world. We like to include architects as well as designers and academic institutions who we believe have something important to say about the current status of architecture. Our project is presented in 3 venues in Venice, which are Palazzo Mora, Palazzo Bembo, and the Marinaressa Gardens. Among the projects that we presented, we see many different focuses on the most current issues that architecture is facing. Of course, projects are talking a lot about sustainability. And among these projects, we're very happy that today we are talking about the 2 projects that focus on circular design, which is a topic that relates to the use of materials and that we believe is really important nowadays in this conversation on the most urgent things we have to act upon.
Yes, indeed. And Elisa shared the 3 venues where our exhibition is taking place. One of these venues is the Marinaressa Gardens, and that's where Adamas, together with Takaki Fuji, installed their projects this year. So outdoor projects. Adamas project is called T-Space. And it's an amazing project which blends not only the topic of reusing material, but also a very strong reference to Taiwanese culture, which is very much appreciated. We believe that sustainability is not only about green, let's say, architecture, but it's also about making connections between, let's say, different cultures. So being more aware of who we are and and what is going on in other places in the world. And we had the pleasure also to have different events involving the tea ceremony of Taiwan. So that was an amazing experience for Elisa and I, of course, in the first place, but also for the visitors of our exhibition. It has been a true pleasure to taste, in every sense, the Taiwanese culture and to learn more about it. So thank you so much, Fang and your team, for everything you've done. And the same for Mitsubishi Jisho Design. We had the pleasure to host a tea ceremony during the opening events with a marvelous tea master that made a tea ceremony in the Venetian Tea House that was in the Marinaressa Gardens. And also in that case, there was this amazing connection between cultures. So being in Venice, but still having this bridge connecting us to Japan. And everyone enjoyed it very much. And it was a way also to understand the project even more, to experience it, to remember it. So these two projects, different projects, you will learn more about them, of course, from the speakers today. But they had very similar points in common. So not only, of course, the tea, but also the attention to the materials that were used, recycled materials, and also a very careful attention to the environment. So how to blend with the landscape, how to be part of the gardens without creating a clash with the natural environment. So we very much appreciated your approach of both of you. And we really believe you brought something very valuable to our exhibition this year. So thank you so much. So I wouldn't want to spoil too much of what is going to happen in the next couple of hours. So it's my pleasure to give the word to Xingqiao Fang. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. And yes, so we would say that we can start this forum officially. So Fang, please.
Okay, thank you. I will share about my good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Artemas Architecture and Design and Renato Lab. We are the curate team for the exhibition called T-Space. I'm curator Xingqiao Fang. I'm responsible for the overall design, the scene context of the T-Space. We hope this exhibit can raise awareness of the humans and integral part of the nature. We also aim to help visitors to see the true nature of the sustainability. Only the real fire through circle can happen. As I just mentioned, one of our aim is to raise awareness of the humans as an integral part of the nature. This sounds self-evident. However, many people not only live their lives completely oriented for nature. They are also blissful unaware how their behavior affect other poor old odor and the natural environment. In a nature circle, humans play a key role. When humans become disconnected with the nature circle will fail. We try to reconnect with the nature circle. We come from Taiwan, which is a very small island. However, Taiwan is also home to 167 mountains that are over 3,000 meters above sea level. Such concentration of high mountains create many miracle climate. The terrain in each mountain is unique. Each mountain has a different wind decision, rainfall, height, and aspect condition, all of which are created environment for biodiversity. Each mountain produce tea of a taste unique to that region. Because of this, the roof of our exhibit take the image of cluster mountain tops. Taiwan's oolong tea and bubble milk tea are well known around the world. Taiwanese people are inseparable from tea. And from my idea of the space for Taiwanese tea by observing our daily life and culture. In the 1980s, Taiwan's economy was booming. At that time, tea was often seen to be enjoyed in all the sorts of commonplace in daily life, including temple front, in the semi-open veranda, kumori, tacked to buildings on the ground floor, and under the big tree in public parks. When I studied the when I studied the space for tea drinking, I will soon come to realize that Taiwanese tea drinking space are nothing like Japanese tea house. The tea drinking is in Taiwan was always about connecting and getting together with others, and it happened mostly is open or semi-open space. Drinking tea in semi-open space was a unique Taiwanese custom. Unfortunately, with urban renewal and the rise of modern architecture, this custom is master disappearing in the street in Taiwan. T stands for free TEA, free, eco-friendly, and architecture respected. Tree, even though Taiwan is small island, 60% of its land is covered by forest. Afforestation and use of natural materials in buildings play a big part in the circular economy in Taiwan. Eco-friendly tea drinking traditional and decades of the bubble milk tea. Drinking creative huge amount of used tea leaves. Renato Lamp, my curating partner, combine used tea leaves with the recycled PET plastic to produce the flow for our exhibit. Bottled tea, which become popular drinking in tropic Taiwan. In the last few decades, bought about a lot of used bottle, PET bottles. Renato Lamp created PET bottle from Molly Debeer and collaborate with the include build innovation super texture group to come up with the mobility surface, rain and wind proof material of the roof, and our exhibition is not mean fit. Architecture. As a note to Taiwanese tea drinking traditional in semi-open space, we created this space with the recyclable materials of exchange and sharing. Tea space make use to a circular thing. On the left of this graph, you can see that the main structure of the physical space. It itself is built with the Cryptomerica japonica, a tree windy growth for its wood in Taiwan. On the left, I show how the roof of the structure is all as mentioned earlier, of a tent like thin material made from recycled debris. We designed with recycled material and took time to develop materials that were not readily available. Through a revision effort, we redefined Taiwanese tea space looking for a win-win mechanism between the environment, architecture, and humans. The roof made a material developed using recycled petals, a simplest magnificent Taiwanese mountain road. The main structure is made of the hoop Tomerica japonica. When they grow for its wood in the Taiwan and simple of Taiwanese forest. The floor is made from a composite of recycled used tea leaves and plastic. The tea table in the Taiwan space is made of reclaimed wood artists from Wyoming. The visitors are invited into this house space to experience Taiwanese tea and nature through all their senses. For this exhibition, we believe that if we want to promote sustainability, we have to try to create farther circle and explore cross-disciplinary cooperation, bringing architect and non-architect to work on the project together, promote environmental education. During the opening period of this exhibition last May, we had over 10 events for visitors to experience Taiwanese tea culture through all their senses. Will cooperation with the Changhong Cultural Education Foundation and invite a few teenage between 14 to 17 years old to Venice in August. Their children had been learning about the tea ceremony.
Three,
2, 1. They come to the tea space to serve a tea to visitors from over the world. Through Rose effort, offering education to transcendent generation and bold. In response to the overarching themes of time, space exists for this exhibition, we also build a website to assist and enhance visitor experience. Visitor can play a visit to tea space anytime and anywhere through our website. Finally, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce Taiwan to you and invite you to join me in playing a part is a sustainable fire circle. Only when we return to abroad our senses to info, as well the world stands a chance to change course. You are welcome to scan this QR code and to visit our website. Thank you very much and give the floor to Renato Lam for more detail on recycled materials. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Fang. It was very interesting. And yes, we will definitely come and visit you in Taiwan sooner or later. We're very curious to discover more about this wonderful country. So thank you. Just one thing before giving space to the next speaker, we wanted to say for those following us on YouTube right now, if you have any questions that you would like to address to the speakers of today's forum, feel free to write them down on YouTube, and Elisa and I will share them at the end of the conversation today. So we hope you have questions. It's always interesting to hear about the public as well. Good. So now we would like to give space to Xiang Wang. I hope the name was pronounced quite okay. So thank you.
Pronounced is perfect.
Okay.
I just want to share my PowerPoint and they were taken. Okay, I am Jiaxiang Wang, and the founder of Renato Lab, and we help Miss Fang to create the circular material for this architect. So right now we have seen more about environmental issues topic through our TV or cell phone, and people just wonder what happened to the Earth, because climate crisis or biodiversity is lost, and more plastic particles were found in the ocean. So there are so many issues, but which one is the biggest one, or how can we solve all the problems? Everyone just asks the question again and again, and according to the study, the topic is planetary boundary. They have 9 different issues to present human or industry activity had greatly affect about our Earth or our mother land. The climate change issue, I think everybody have already knows, but the biodiversity and the new material pollute our living plants. I think more and more people have focused on every different issues. So right now, we just want to present our solution to building area, such like we can reduce carbon emission to solve the climate change problem. Or maybe we can reuse different kind of material to respond for the new substance or biodiversity's sovereign way to do that. First, I just want to have introduce about Taiwan because we are a small island, so we only have 36,000 square kilometers area, but we have 23.5 million population. So the population density is quite higher than other countries. We have so many people, so our environmental load is more than Japan or German or Dutch and even the UK and the US. I already have mentioned before our population density is 652 people per kilometer, and our mobile or vehicle density is higher than other countries. And although our peak density is more than US or UK, because we have many people need to eat. And so our industry activity has made our waste generate is so high. According to our information in 2021, our waste value is 32 million tons per year. So we need to find a way to recycle the huge waste value generate, because we don't have many sites to do the landfill. We need to incinerate our waste. So we create very strange collection system.
Perfect. Let's go.
Everyone can look at the video that was made by American farmer living in Taiwan.
今天的影片会比较特别、比较短，但是我很开心能够跟你们一起分享。那今天的影片就是我的妈妈的第一次体验到台湾的垃圾车。So it's just around the corner. The 垃圾车 is coming its way. I'm gonna go find my mom and get her to be able to witness it. She's going to get her own bag of garbage and to be able to throw it away herself. I've been excited for this moment, so I'm gonna go find her and we can start this experience. Mom, Mom, do you hear that? It's coming.
Okay, that is so weird because at home, that same noise means that the ice cream truck is coming. And so all the kids run out to buy ice cream. You're telling me this is your garbage man?
This is our garbage man. And not only that, Mom, not only that, it sounds beautiful and it looks beautiful. It's a bright canary yellow and it's going to be rolling across in just a second. Watch, come here. I'm going to show you. Come here. Do you see it? Right there.
Oh, and here comes everybody with their garbage.
Yes. So everyone at the same time just rolls out of their house. Just rolls out of the house. And it's garbage time. But Mom, what's better is you get to experience it. Hey.
What do I do?
Okay. So the first truck is normal garbage, which is this bag. There's going to be a guy in the back. You just hand it to work and just throw in the pile. The one behind it is more recycling. So just focus on this one. Here we go, Mom. Here we go. Right here, Mom. Smile. Let's go. Go. Bye-bye. Mom, you just did it. Okay, just a second. And then we got the last one coming up.
Do we have
No.
to recycle?
Now, we don't have any recycle. We actually give all of our recycles to the old lady next door. But normally you just do it right here.
Okay.
And this one right here. It's not as loud, but if you look in the back, there's lots of, see that? Okay, Mom, wave goodbye. Okay. So, Mom, that was the whole Taiwanese garbage truck experience. Now,
Okay. So we have created this strange recycling system because we want to make sure everyone in Taiwan, they will separate different kind of waste, for general waste and recyclable waste, and then we can reuse this kind of material to make a clothes or building material. So because our policy, the recycling rate has increased in the past 20 years. So right now our recycling rate for general waste is almost more than 57% of household waste. And the recyclable collection value is increases in past 20 years. So right now is almost 5.9 million tons per year. So we use this kind of material to do more. So Taiwan want to try to create a circular economies issue in our island. So we just want to create our increase our business, but we can consumption resource less as before. In building area, most of the material through the production and the land, we create a building. And the last, most of the material will become waste, and only 5% will be recycled. So in this pavilion, we want to try to use recyclable material to create an issue to make people believe that recycled material that can be used again and again. So in this project, we just think about how to use the waste and turn into a beautiful building material. And in this project, we just use the Arup. They have created a circular buildings toolkit. They separate 7 layers about the building area and use the 6 strategy about circular economy. So in this pavilion, we will think about structure, scheme, and service. And we think about we have looking for the material that can fit this pavilion and according to the circular economy strategy. So we have tried to use the recycling PET from ocean plastic, and we will try to use the tea resin about and mix with ocean plastic to make the structure and the flow. So we just want to use this guidebook and find the right material to do that. But a lot of waste in the world has not been recycled because some countries do not have recycling technology, or in the reuse or recycling process will cause secondary environmental pollution. And most of them is recycling can earn money. So many material will be dumped in the street or just sent to the incinerator or to the landfill. This time we use the marine debris because marine debris has caused many country focus on these environmental issues. According to the Ocean Cleanup, they has estimated that the marine plastic waste has cost Taiwan 8.6 million per year to clean it, and they have cost the 7.1 million in this issue to lose our fishes, and the fishes in Italy had decreased about 150 million euro. So in the beginning, we have created this project with 7 different city local cleanliness team. They have picked up each PET bottle in the process, and collection this whole material. We have collection about 8.5 metric tons marine debris from the 7 coast. And then we ship into the main island and storage this kind of material. And in the end, we ship into the recycler. Through greater process, we got the PET bottom flags, and the value is 3.5 tons. And then we use this flake to turn into fibers, yarn, and make fabric. And that we will product it into the roof in this pavilion. So in this project, we just want to try how to use the marine waste and turn into the fabrics. And the total we use this kind of material has decreased about 90% of carbon emission to make the new fabric. And the second, we use tea residue waste. And in this test, we just use tea residue and ocean plastic PET bottle. In this case, we use 600 kilo about the tea residue and turn into powder, and has created this structure in this pavilion. So this is our process. So in this project, we transfer the tea residue into the plastic wood, has reduced the carbon emission by 775 kilo CO2 in this structure. And then we also had use the waste bottle glass, because in Taiwan, our bottle glass recycling rate is over than 80%, and the glass material can be recycled again and again. We use this material transfer into the lighting transmission, and we have used this kind of material in this project and reduce about 5 kilo CO2 emission through reuse the bottle glass. And we just want to present our recycling material and technology in Taiwan, and hope everyone can know us more, and in the future we can have a different architect or building to use more recycled material to present the product. Thank you all for your time. Thanks.
Thank you very much. It was very inspiring. We hope this information that you have shared can be inspiring also for others, because this is truly the right way to create a better future. So we know that waste and recycle are big issues in our contemporary times. So we hope that more and more people, researchers, studios, companies will find ways of also using this recycled material. So creating something new, something useful, and something beautiful as well. So thinking about the roof of the T-Space, it was of course something new, something useful, and something beautiful. So thank you. Okay. So now it's the time for the team of Mitsubishi Jisho Design and Takaki Fuji. So please feel free to start.
Yes. Thank you for invite us. So now we share the screen. Okay. Now, today we talk about circular architecture. Three of us are speaking. The first presentation will be given by me. So I always design by optimizing wind, light, and heat environment through the simulation. And I've been with Mitsubishi Jisho Design and founded Taifa. So today I will introduce two projects, Mitsubishi Jisho Design and Taifa, and then Venetian Tea House. The effect
Takaki, we do not hear you and we do not see you anymore.
sorry, can you hear me? No problem.
Yes, we can now hear you.
Yes.
The small upward facing shape deflect wind upward and brings comfort to ground level. Structurally, it is stable and is most logical. And the building wind in the surrounding city is also improved and creating a walkable street. And since the design of the National Plaza, I began to wonder whether environmental simulation alone is sufficient to in Japan case, the construction industry is said to be responsible for about 1/3 of CO2 emissions. But when we unpacked this further, we found that it is a matter of production of construction components. Therefore, addressing the issue of the building materials, I designed bay window tower house covered with a circular material for the facade. This is my house. And environment simulations were used to guide the shape of the housing so that light and air could be delivered without blocking the windows fronts of the surrounding houses. Even in dense residential areas, the windows are arranged so that people can live with only natural light during the day. The entire interior is a bay window for sitting. Since the heat load is greatest near the windows, where residents spend most of their time sitting, the facade was covered with the carbonized cork. And cork can be produced by harvesting the bark of the cork oak tree. There is no need to cut down the tree, and it is a highly circular material that can be recovered and extracted again in 9 years. The materials are 100% pure, so for plants and animals, it is like a big cork tree in the city. And show the movie.
昔の建物が今から見るとすごく良いものができていたり価値を見出されたりしてそれを延命させていくっていう潮流が一つ建築の界の中にあってでも今から新しいものを建てるんだったらやっぱりこれから長く生きられて価値を持っていくそうするとお金をどんなに積んでも得られないものっていうのはやっぱ経年したもの極力そのビニクロとかじゃなくて木とか、塗装もそうだしコルクもそうだし積んでていて変化も面白いし時間が経つと経っただけの味わいがあるような素材を使いたいと思いました。
ここは今壁を 2.2 メーターほど立ち上げていてここでしたかったのはこの出窓に腰掛けるとむしろもう東京の景色すら消えて空しか見えない空間を作りたいというふうに思いました。なかなかその東京にいて建物が一切見えない外ってあんまりないですよね。東京らしい景色はもう下の階まで見えるので、ここではもう他の空と向き合うことによって、東京以外の場所に思いを馳せるというか、そういう空間にしたいなというふうに思って、こういうような場所にしてます。
And Venetian Tea House. Venetian Tea House derives its form from the latitude of the Earth and is constructed from local food waste. This is made of pasta and coffee and paper tubes. Okay, and noting that the latitude of Venice is 45 degrees, a joint extending in 8 directions was created and connected to the axis. The form was inspired by the origami method of folding paper, Mueller fold, which can be folded small but expands to a large. All components are connected by dry joints. And the simulation of the integrated solar radiation of Venetian tea house. Here, the amount of solar radiation inside Venetian tea house is halved compared to the empty condition. And the latitude of Venice is 45 degrees, while in Tokyo, 35 degrees, and Singapore, 1 degree. Matching the joint shape to the latitude and the land creates specificity in form. Each shape differs depending on the latitude of the world, but they all endure thermal comfort. And food waste materials vary from country to country. In addition to latitude, components can be manufactured using materials discarded in that region to make them more unique. And Venetian tea house is made of pasta and coffee, which are the most commonly discarded items in Italy. Through a collaboration of sophisticated craftsmanship and cutting-edge digital fabrication technology, molds were made and parts were produced by hot pressing. This photo shows a joint made of pasta and recycled paper bar. Waterproofing is done with natural waterproofing agent that eventually returns to the soil. And in keeping with the theme, Laboratory of the Future of the Venice Biennale, Venetian tea house is positioned as a prototype to test the durability of food waste as a building material. An outdoor environment was deliberately chosen and exposed to the elements for an extended period of 6 months. Changes will be monitored and documented as a part of the study. And if composed only of food concrete, the entire product will be heavy and difficult to transport. Semi-permanently recycled paper and cork are also used to make up the entire structure while also reducing the weight. In Italy, people drinking wine and often use paper napkins. The corks are upcycled wine cork stoppers, and the whole pieces is composed of items found on Italian dining tables. In all transportation process, we minimize emissions from transportation by moving with materials. And then we invited Japanese tea master and had a tea ceremony. Thank you for joining the tea ceremony. Yeah. And the parts can also be easily assembled to make furniture. And then tea ceremony. And finally, due to the success of Bentian Tea House, we'll be producing an Arabian tea house in Dubai Design Week this November. Food waste is a regional issue in Dubai, and we hope that this will attract attention as one of the solutions. Thank you for attention.
Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. It was very, very interesting and really food for thought, literally. So thank you so much. We would like also to congratulate you for this future adventure in Dubai. It sounds really great, very exciting, and we are curious to discover on which food you're going to focus for this installation. Probably not pasta and coffee this time, so keep us posted. We are going to now give space to Fabula, who has been, of course, part of this project on the research side. So we are going to discover more about that. For those following us on YouTube, again, if you would like to send us some questions, please feel free to do so. Or if you would like to react to the video, thumbs up, hearts, we are happy to see you part of the conversation with us today. Okay, so thank you very much, Takaaki Fuji, and now Kota Machida, if you would like to tell us more about the Venetian Tea House, we are all ears.
Thank you very much for today, and good morning, everyone. Let me start my presentation. So, can everyone see my slides? Does it show well? Okay, so my name is Kota Machida from Fabula, and we are a material maker, actually the Japanese startup, and we are producing new construction material from food waste. As you can see from the photo right side, we are using, let's say, for example, skin of cabbage or orange or onion for as a raw material and producing tiles like this. And so my name is Kota, and I developed this material when I was in the University of Tokyo, and actually I was belonging to a concrete laboratory and researching about the how to make construction material sustainable. And from that, I've chose food waste as a raw material to create new concrete. Okay. Then, so it's production. It's to how to make this concrete like material is very simple. As Fuji-san said a few minutes ago, we just hot press food waste with hot pressing machine. We do not add any binders or glue like from oil. So we don't use plastics. So we use only 100% food waste to make this material. And this is a very simple procedure of the production. So we dry the material. Or most of the time, food waste are wet, so we have to get rid of water. So first we dry and grind them to powder, and then just hot press. We just use like few minutes or maybe 30 seconds to mold it. My slide's not working well. So these are the raw materials we've tried so far, but actually we've tried more than like 100 kinds of food waste. So the photos here are just part of them. We can use any food waste, both from animals or plants. For example, you can see here tomatoes, maybe coffee or apples, and we can control their color or texture and strength with molding.
さんごめんなさい。スライドが多分ずっと最初から変わってないですけど。
本当ですか？
大丈夫ですか？はい。
どこにいますか今？
今まだ一番最初のページのファブラにいます。
本当ですか？すいません。
We're just saying that the slides haven't been changing.
Yes. Could you try to share your screen like via Zoom?
Yes, I'm trying it, but just wait a minute. どうした？
この話はめちゃくちゃ面白いです。
これか。Is this one okay?
Yeah.
Is this one okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Maybe it's too small?
I mean, we can read through it, so it should be fine.
It should be okay.
Oh.
And of course, you can accompany us through the images, so it's gonna be okay.
Sorry for it.
No worries.
Okay, so then let me restart from this slide. Okay, thank you. My head. Sorry for the accent. This is the photos we've tried with the raw materials we are using for now. As you can see here, we are using tomatoes and coffee, or sometimes from animal waste. Sorry, it's in Japanese, but we are using crab shell, and these 3 green tiles are from green tea. See, we can change the colors from production conditions, and also we can control its texture or strength. And I hope this time it's working. Did the slide change? Okay. Okay. So, one characteristics of our material is strength. It has sometimes 4 times stronger than concrete in fracture strength. Its strengths differ between what raw material we use. So maybe it's difficult to image. The pumpkin is not so strong, but Chinese cabbage is very strong. And it's possible to mix them or to reinforce. So if you add a bit of Chinese cabbage to pumpkin, its strength will get more stronger. And so let's move to Venetian. So we this photo is where the factory of our production. We're producing components for Venetian at here. And for Venetian, we made 2 components, which is first one is joint made of pasta, and one is tile made from coffee grounds, as Uchi-san said. Okay, and so today let me talk about a joint made of pasta. So this is the mold we were using for trial. This 4-foot, maybe it's difficult to image, but this mold is just for try, so we can just produce one by one. And maybe right side bottom photo, maybe you can see joint is still inside mold. So we are removing a joint from the mold. And so we use this mold to check whether it's possible. Is it possible to mold, because its shape is quite difficult. And also we faced many problems during this try. And okay, let me show. This is the first prototype we made. You can see some parts are broken. So, and you can see this is made of plastic because of this like stick like that pasta-like look and its color. And we tried many times to improve its strengths or its shape, and to make it more better. And then so after this prototyping, we made next mold to mass production. So we can make 8 joints for one shot with this mold. So it's more difficult to mold, to form, comparing to the first one. But so we've faced very many problems with this mold, but this one is for mass production. And so last week, we've made 2,400 joints with this mold. And then I hope the next Arabian will be the more, I think we could do more better contribution, I hope. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a pleasure listening to you. It's a very meaningful topic to understand how we can recycle food, and of course how we can use this material. So thank you so much. We had, of course, an example in Venice this year, and we look forward to see what lies next for this topic.
Yeah, we're very curious to see what will be implemented. And actually, we also have a couple of questions also from our YouTube chat. I think this project is quite intriguing, and nobody heard before about using pasta in architecture. So we're just forwarding one question for the Mitsubishi and the Fabula team. So the question is, can the food concrete be used for construction of a building?
It's I think it's difficult for now because its durability is not so strong. So as Fuji-san said, it's not waterproof for now. So we're doing research to improve its durability for now. So I think, but I hope in the future, its material will be used like concrete or maybe plastic or wood.
Do you think there is like a way to making it waterproof in a sustainable way without using chemicals?
Yes, because yes, there must be the way, I think, because there's many way to waterproof woods, with sustainable way. So I think we can use those kind of way to improve it.
Yeah, if I can add on a little bit to this, also to add on to the question before, the very intention of this project is really to explore new sustainable materials for construction. That is the very beginning of our project, and the reason is because it's always this problem of structure and waterproofing that limits everyone to just the conventional materials, and therefore we would like to push the potential of Foodcrete that Fabula is producing by testing its durability and testing its different methods of sustainable waterproofing. And what we did this time was to start small, and it's a perfect chance given to us by ECC to start with a small little pavilion, and therefore we decided to engage in this project together to really push things further. In terms of both what results that we have achieved from this project, it was very helpful because we understood what kind of strength it could take. For Venetian, we tested with natural-based silicon waterproofing method. It's very novel. No one has tested it before. It's actually a very new company in Japan, and we decided to go with it. I wouldn't say it was perfect. Definitely a lot of room for improvement. And therefore, for Arabian, which is the next project that we will be embarking, we are testing another method of waterproofing. And just to simply share a little bit about the difference of these two different methods. Previously for Venetian, it was a new technology, something very novel. So we decided to try it. And obviously it's more of like us doing experiments together with the company, the waterproofing company doing their experiments. So the whole project is kind of like an experiment itself. For Arabian, we decided to go with something traditional, something completely off the other end. It's a method of waterproofing called urushi, which is very traditionally used in Japan to waterproof Japanese craft pieces. So it's something that we're trying on the completely opposite end. That one has been tested and proven to be successful throughout history. So hopefully it will work well with food concrete. Another parameter in this whole testing of durability and waterproofing is that no one knows the properties of food concrete because it's such a new material. But also that gives us a lot more fun working with it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing with us more details. Well, fun is part of the research work as well. We hope, and we hope you had some fun also in presenting the project here in Venice and working on it. And yes, and of course, as you said, it's the beginning of a process. It's the beginning of a discovery. Maybe, step by step, it's not going to build constructions right away, but maybe parts of constructions, maybe joints. Or for example, I'm thinking about the beautiful house of Takaki Fuji with the cork. So having, elements, natural elements, recycled elements, which are more and more part of the building, but then of course the evolution will be that of having more and more sustainable buildings in the future. So yes, are there any other questions, Elisa?
We have another one. It's actually related on how long did it take to develop both projects, so both the Venetian Tea House and the Adamas Renato Lab Tea Space. We know sometimes we rush with projects a bit because we have a few months to develop them, but we would really like to listen from you. What was the process and how long did it take for you both to develop it?
Maybe Fang something go first.
Okay. Okay. My first. I think for just research and discuss with the Renato Lab, we use the half years to how can produce it and how can make it and conclude it. So we have the half years to research first. And about the build, we just use the 1 week in the factory. We just making first time in the factory. And because we know when we arrived to Venice, the park just have the 5 days. We just only 5 days, we need to finish it. So we try to make our best, how can use all the unit to groups. We make the groups and put in the box. So we will factory and in the local the Venice the park will really quickly to build it about 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe for us, I think like as what Takaaki Fuji has shared in his presentation, this whole idea of being sustainable has been practiced throughout his projects for many years. And given the opportunity to engage on this ECC project, it came 1 year ago, probably. Yeah. And this started 1 year ago, I would say. And because of the scale of the project, the method of approach would be very different. It started very beginning from studying timber joints, which has been something that has been practiced in the company as part of research. And at this point of time, then we decided to go with something more challenging, given this very rare opportunity to create an installation in Venice. And coming from Japan, going to Venice, we come from very different cultures. And therefore, then it led to the whole idea of creating something universal, something that can be placed anywhere in the world, something that is flexible in concept and something that is also reacts to local context. So and then we came across Fabula, which really caught our attention a lot. We saw a lot of potential in the material as architects ourselves, and it was a lot of fun collaborating with Machida-san. The whole collaboration process started from February this year. So in fact, we didn't have a lot of time to really experiment or understand the material. So it was a collaboration, I would say, a partnership that we took on to push things further. Yeah. And I think eventually we had a lot of fun working together and also talking to a lot of people about this. And yeah, it's nice to know that at least some people took interest in this project. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you both for answering this question. We have another one for Adamas, which we would like also to extend, of course, to all of you, because we are curious.
Mm-hmm. So it's, are you currently working on new projects that you would like maybe to share with us? Maybe something is not shareable at the moment, but if you have something that you would like to communicate right now, we'll be very happy to listen to them.
I need to show what about?
If you have any new projects you're working on, you're developing, I don't know, something in Taiwan or something international, we would be really pleased to learn more.
Okay. Wait a minute.
就是你现在有什么在关注的，或是你在做的一些 project 吗
OK， 我知道，我正在 search。example. Okay, maybe this. So I just show my for my other project, I just research some interest about the wood, the nature materials, about the bamboo. So I just use the bamboo, make the T space. The T looks like T space also, but it's a different way to we built in the park. So everything from bamboo, everything. We just challenge if the bamboo is possible for the long term, long life period of time. They exist for use, or how can use it and how can make it. So just last project is we make it and successful for the bamboo, and after that we will challenge it to other way, to different area, to because here this area is Jiayi, is south in Taiwan. So next project for bamboo, we just try to North Taiwan, because the temperature is very different. So we didn't know is more temperature more lower and the more humid the environment is good or not, just because we will try it. So this will be next year. We will build it other project from bamboo, and other we just we did we did all for Taiwanese wood also, and this is from the table for the roof, the one form all together is in Jiayi, South Taiwan also. And we just try to use nature and carbon materials to build the house or building, because they will more because now it's climate change, big damage. We just try to how can use more natural materials in our project, in each project. We just try to use it in everywhere. So this is about tea also, because we can make the tea in this way, and after inside we have a more small stage. The people can drink tea and have the show here, and we have because the tree is more important than environment, and so we just keep every tree in the site. So we just build something in between the nature. Yeah. So this is when we sit on a chair to see the environment. Yeah. So, and after some project, I think we will we just built it now. So we hope next year we'll finish it. Yep.
Thank you so much for sharing this, Pang. We look forward to see new projects. So keep us updated. So same question to Mitsubishi Jisho Design. If you have something new you're working on, of course we know that you are going to be at the Dubai Design Week. But if there are any other projects you're working on, maybe in Tokyo, in Japan, we would be happy to learn more.
Yeah, like there are definitely projects, like there are a lot of projects in Japan, but we're trying to see what there is that we can share. But maybe just to share a little bit more about the company then, because Mitsubishi Jisho Design, I think people have heard about what Mitsubishi is, but people think a lot about cars, electronics. But actually we do architecture design. So we are an architectural design company in consultancy services. The HQ is in Tokyo. I myself am Singaporean, so there is a branch in Singapore and there's also a branch in Shanghai. We have done projects in Taiwan and also Southeast Asia. So I mean, like just to hope that people can relate more the term Mitsubishi to architecture as well. So actually, like there's like I don't know if you can see, like maybe a little bit. Sometimes people are walking past. So the office that we're in right now has like about 100 people, I guess. And yeah, so a lot of projects are running, but yeah, because it's a big company, some of the projects are a little bit hard to share.
Wait a moment.
Yeah, we'll see if we can share something.
Thank you so much. If it's not too secret, of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Fuji will explain in Japanese and I will try to translate it.
これは三菱地所デザインではなくて、タイファの方の、個人でのプロジェクトなんですけれども、サーキュラリティキャビンっていう名前をつけています。
Yeah, so this is a very, very recent project. It's done by Fuji personally. It's not part of the company. The title of the project is Circularity Cabin.
で、これはどういうことかというと、目の前の道路が都市計画道路っていう道路になっていて、将来的に拡幅、道幅を広げることによって、建物が取り壊される運命にある、そういう敷地に建てた住宅です。
So on the top left photo that you're looking at right now, it shows the site right in front, the road right in front of it has the potential to always be widened. So it's part of the regulation. So this site actually is put in danger of at any point of time the government can choose to widen the road and then the building has to be taken down.
で、そのために、解体するとなったときにゴミになるのではなくて、きちんと部材を取り外して、簡単に取り外すことができて、簡単に移築することができる、そういう住宅をデザインしました。
And because of the need to remove it at any point of time, instead of returning everything to waste, the project started off with the intention to have something that is completely sustainable and is to be able to be taken apart and reused at any point of time.
なので、ここでは特殊な部材っていうのは一切使ってなくて、ホームセンターとかが、日本のホームセンターで売ってるような規格の、一般市販されている規格部材を、特殊な加工をせずにボルトで留めるだけで全体を構成しています。
So instead of using like custom made materials, all the materials that you see in this image, the timber material, they're all actually easily purchased from large supermarkets. It's called home centers in Japan. I don't really know what it's called in other countries, but basically anyone can purchase these materials easily, and they are just fixed together with just nuts and bolts, so that they can be taken apart easily as well.
あとは、移築をしやすくするために極限まで部材点数を減らしてます。なので、内側の壁の仕上げとかっていうのは一切ないです。
And also there is an intention to minimize the materials used. So actually when you look at the inner walls, you don't see any finishing.
で、あとは通常であれば隠したいようなボルトやビス、そういったものもあえてすべて見えるように計画しています。
And because it's all fixed by bolts and nuts, usually all these items are hidden. It's intentionally revealed to show the essence of the design.
で、それはなぜかというと、住まい手の人が簡単にメンテナンスができるようにするためです。それはサーキュラーエコノミーの中の修理する権利というものを、きちっと体現した住宅にしたいと思ったからです。
And because all these nuts and bolts are all visible, it also allows the person who's living in it to easily maintain it. And maintenance is also the right to maintain your own property is one of the principles that is largely focused on this project in terms of sustainability.
だから非常に特徴的なのは、この建物の基本的な光や風は、屋根面にある3つのハイサイドライトからすべて取り込むようにしています。
And I think if you look at the image, you don't see any windows. While not having windows, all the light and air taken into the building is taken through the opening on the roof.
でそれが、この場所が海に近くて、地面と海の熱の温度差によって朝と晩で180度違う方向から風が吹いてきます。それを取り込むために環境シミュレーションをして、3つのハイサイドライトを最適な位置に設けるようにしました。
And if you notice, on the roof, all the openings are faced in different directions. That's because this site is located near the sea. And if you understand the sea, in the day and in the night, the winds blow in completely different directions. And it's done through simulation to understand where the direction of the wind comes from, and therefore the openings are angled in this way.
あとは、上のハイサイドライトから光や風を取り込むために、2階の床は全部こう、スノコ状、ルーバー状になって、1階まで光や風が届くように計画しています。
And you might ask, like, how then the light enters to the bottom level of the building? If you notice in the images, the floor on the second level, they are all louvered. So you have very slim slits running through the floor so that the light can still reach the ground level.
なんで、この住宅においても、その部材の転用であるとか、そういう、次の、建物自体が、本来持っている寿命よりも先に壊されることが決まっているので、部材をそのまま、ゴミにするのではなくて、延命する、次のものに使うとか、移築するというような、サーキュラーな建築の可能性を追求した住宅を、最近作って、で、日本でもいくつかのアワードで表彰されたりしています。
And I think like very similar to what Venigen started off with the very fact that it has to be taken apart. This project also started off with that to be able to be taken apart. And recently, Fujisan has been embarking on a lot of projects with such a common properties to understand how to further push the boundaries of sustainability. And this project, while being very recently completed, it has received a few awards in Japan and also international. Yeah. Yeah. So this is one that I guess we can share.
Thank you so much for sharing this new project with us. It's really beautiful how the parts that normally are hidden in architecture are actually there to be seen. And it's something very different, but it's also something very fascinating. Thank you so much. I think we think Fang would like to add something concerning her projects. Fang, if you would like to share your screen.
Because I'll invite to Tokyo in Nichige Kota, we will have a very small exhibition. So the theme is same T-space. So we will have a very small model to you. We'll move there and present now in the Venice. We have the exhibition and they will can to go if some people, Japanese people, Tokyo people can go to there. So we just make the same scale, the type of the design and just model for we will put there. So this is a poster and just a 3 days for the small exhibition. So and the inside everything will be rewriting again about the circular mapping. We just try to present the people, Taiwanese people, how can make the waste tea leaves and other bottles, and how can we will maybe we have some technique can work together. So we just present about that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure for Elisa and I, who really care about this project, to see that it's going to travel around and to be seen and discovered by others outside of Italy. So good luck. Let us know how the feedbacks will be, but we are sure they're going to be positive as always.
And it's really amazing for us to see that these kind of projects, both the Tea Space and the Venetian Tea House that you have been developing in a few months, and are part of a research that you're implementing and that you're also prototyping at the moment. They're like a first step of something that is evolving in time, and it's really what our exhibition is about, I would say, to propose something that can be experimented for a better future.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so thank you all for being part of this forum today. If you would like to add anything, this is the time.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, maybe see you guys in Dubai.
Would love to.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for the very meaningful topics you have shared with us today. We hope this conversation can be inspiring for everyone who has listened to it and will listen to it. This conversation will be online on the ECC YouTube channel, so feel free to share it. Feel free to listen to it in another moment. We are very proud of these collaborations we have had with you this year. And we really hope that we will collaborate with you again and present more projects about these thematics in Venice in the future. So thank you so much. Good luck with your future projects, which are upcoming. And yeah, thank you all. Have a nice evening and a nice day if you are in Europe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.